And now, please give a warm welcome to our Bravo co-hosts, NBC4 Southern California's co-anchors of the Today in LA show, Daniela Guzman and Whit Johnson.
Good morning. Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I can't see. There we go. I can see now.
There we go. Now we are saying good. It is morning, right? We've been up since We've been up since 1:30. So this is kind of the blackout period. So bear with us.
Our lunchtime. How's everyone doing? Good.
Excellent. Excellent.
Great.
Well, it
Good-looking
is a
crowd.
pleasure to be here. Thanks so much for inviting us to be a part of it. I know NBC4 has been a part of this event year after year. So this is our first time, and it's truly an honor to be here. So once again, thank you very much for representing Today in LA and NBC4 to host the 21st Annual City of Bellflower Bravo Awards.
Well, Bravo, as many of you know, of course, stands for Bellflower Recognizes Acts of Valor and Outstanding Service. And today we're going to recognize 15 individuals, public safety professionals, who are excellent examples of what Bravo Awards are all about. All right, so in addition, we're also going to honor 2 Bellflower Unified School District students whose award-winning essays tell really compelling story as to why public safety is so important not only to our schools, but also to our community.
So we have a lot of people we're going to honor today, but first let's begin our program with the invocation, which will be followed by the posting of the colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and National Anthem. So would you please rise and remain standing through the National Anthem and join me in welcoming Father Michael for the invocation.
O Lord, our Heavenly Father, High and Mighty King of Kings and Lord of Lords, from your throne on high, you see every corner of the earth. From your throne, you provide for your humble creatures. You provide for the rich and for the poor. You protect the powerful and the powerless. You justify the righteous and you forgive sinners. As we come together today, we give you thanks for the good gifts you give us. The gift that we celebrate, the gift of kindness, the gift of good neighborliness, the gift of safety and good governance. You blessed the founders of our nation and of this city with great resilience as they sought your wisdom in establishing our nation and our city. We thank you for their strength, their vision, and their commitment to humanity. In our day, we thank you for those who now govern us, the county supervisors, our mayor, and the members of our city council. Bless them with the same spirit of commitment to common good that you blessed our founding fathers. We ask for your protection and the spirit of commitment to humanity on our firefighters and our different law enforcement agencies. Bless and guide them. Today, as we celebrate the spirit of commitment, kindness, and good neighborliness, which you have blessed the recipients of this Bravo Award, may their story inspire us to do more for our fellow citizens. May your goodness and love be present among us today. Bless our gathering. Build us all a deep and profound respect for one another. We ask for your guidance in our private lives. We ask all this in the glorious and the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Father Michael, for that. By the way, did you all see all these beautiful flowers on the stage? Really nice, huh? Okay. Now, please let us welcome the elite group from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Color Guard to present the posting of the colors. In addition, please welcome Planning Commissioner Juan Garza, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and special performer Caitlin Robinson, appearing at her first Bravo Awards, who will sing our national anthem this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Please join me as we pledge allegiance to our nation's great flag. Please place your right hand over your heart and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I think Michael Cooper just left to go play basketball somewhere after that performance, got fired up.
Beautiful, oh yeah.
All right. Well, everyone, you may now be seated. And thanks again to the members of the LA County Sheriff's Department Color Guard, Father Michael, Juan Garza, and Caitlin Robinson for being a special part of our program today. Thank you very much.
And now let's welcome today's award presenter on stage. He has been employed with the city of Bellflower for 15 years, and he's currently the recreation supervisor in the Parks and Recreation Department. And he also just happens to be the 2014 City of Bellflower Employee of the Year. So put your hands together and help me welcome Mr. Mike Machado. I don't think he's coming up here.
He's not coming up, nope.
Are you going somewhere?
You never know.
Very true. Okay. Anyways, thank you, Mr. Machado. Congratulations on being named, by the way, Employee of the Year. Quite a title there. Quite an honor, too. All right, now let's welcome Bellflower City Council members. First, please welcome the Mayor of Bellflower, Mr. Sonny Santa Ynez. He is coming up here.
Thank you, Daniela. We're very excited to have you and Whit join us today and be the co-host of the 21st Bravo Awards. We watched your program on NBC4 today in LA, and we appreciate your support of the city. On behalf of my city council colleagues, our guests seated on the stage, and the entire city staff, welcome everyone to the city of Bellflower. We are so proud of each and every one of our public safety personnel who work tirelessly day in and day out to make our community safe. Let me be clear on this. Keeping our community safe is our #1 priority in the city of Bellflower. We strive to keep a sense of protection, and we place strong values on our citizens who live and work in our closely knit community. Therefore, we consider each crime committed in Bellflower as one crime too many. And here's the good news. Under the strong and steadfast leadership of your city council and the solid partnership with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, we can boast of the historic fact that crime in Bellflower in 2014 is at its lowest level of all time. That is really quite an accomplishment, and we congratulate and thank all our public safety personnel who have assisted in making this historic achievement happen. We look forward to honoring you and recognizing your efforts to make Bellflower a safer place to live, work, and play. Thank you.
Mayor Ynez, thank you very much. All right. Forgive me. Now, let's welcome Bellflower Mayor Pro Tem Scott Larson, please.
Thank you, Whit, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we honor those individuals who take the lead on public safety efforts, who strive to keep our community safe and ensure our city is moving in a positive direction. To our public safety professionals, our award winners, and to our generous sponsors today, we extend a very heartfelt thank you. Because of the many wonderful individuals who work in public safety here in our city, we can be rest assured that every day we are protected and safe from harm in every possible manner. We maintain a great sense of pride for all of the heroes in our city, and we applaud the efforts of all of our Bravo winners here today. Without all of you, there would be, of course, no Bravo Awards. We appreciate your hard work and the efforts of each of you every day. We also want to thank our men and women in uniform, whether they're locally or around the world, fighting to keep our nation safe. And we say to those, God bless you, and thank you all for coming. God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you, Mr. Larson. And now let's say hello to Bellflower City Council member Dan Coops.
Thank you, Daniela. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here today to help celebrate this Bravo Award. I go off script a little bit. I hope you guys don't get too, when I go off script, sometimes it doesn't go well. But last night we were able to have a little rehearsal and see the things that you're going to see today. And what you'll see is some folks in our town that really go out of their way to make it better here. one of my pastors that I had a few years back when I attended church with Supervisor Don Knabe, Dr. Ken Leesma, he taught that there's only one reason why we're put on this earth, and that's to help one another. And if you think about that, that's what this is about. This is helping one another, doing something when it needs to be done. When I watch the videos and I see what was being done, I sometimes, and you will probably do the same thing as I, you'll look at it and say, could I have done that? Would I have done that? Should I have done that? But that's the test that we're seeing today. Some of the folks that have received this, or are going to receive this award, will say on video, I didn't even know what a Bravo Award was. I didn't know I had done anything out of the ordinary, and now I looked it up, and it's pretty neat. So these are just real humble people that do great things. Some of them are citizens, some are law enforcement who, I liken it to a band where you have a lead singer and you have a guy in the back beating the drum, keeping the beat. Our law enforcement keeps the beat. They take care of us. They do it day in and day out, and they keep us, as Mr. Sanders said, our mayor said, low historic law, historic crime. Law is we're at a low time of our city's existence. But I'm proud of each and every one of you that have received the award, and we're going to have a good time today, and Michael Cooper's going to be here. It'll be an awesome thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilmember Coops. I've been known to go off script a few times as well. She starts kicking me underneath the desk.
And she gets into a lot of trouble for that, too.
Yeah, the producer's in my ear tells me to stop. All right, now let's welcome City Council Member Ray Dunton to the podium, please.
Thank you, Whit, and welcome all of you here today for the 21st Bravo Awards. It's wonderful to see so many friends and community members gathered here today in the name of public safety, and that means bravo to all of you also. We're a strong community of 4,000 businesses, 78,000 residences, and we're all here to call Bellflower our home. This is a diverse group that works together daily for one common goal, making Bellflower a wonderful place to be. We are honored to pay tribute here today to all the brave men and women in Bellflower that sacrifice their lives every day so we can remain safe. And thank you for your service and dedication for all that you do to ensure that our community is safe each and every day. Thank you, and bravo to all of you.
All right, thank you, Councilmember Dunton. And if you attended last year's Bravo Awards, you know that our colleague, Colleen Williams, served as a host. And she did give us one piece of advice for hosting this year when it comes time to introducing Bellflower City Council member Ron Schnablegger. Simply just call him Ron. But I think we got it right.
I think we got Schnablegger right.
Schnablegger, right? I think
we got it right? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bellflower Council member Ron Schnablegger.
Well, no, they didn't save the best for last, so I'm going to do the best I can. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Danielle and Whit, for being here with us today. Every year, we solicit nominations for Bravo Award winners. Each year brings a unique group of individuals with incredible stories of heroism, valor, service, and bravery. We truly never know what to expect. This year, we notice an unexpected trend of service and heroism from and for the youth of our community. We're honoring a 7-year-old girl tonight who assisted her great-grandmother when she fell down a flight of stairs, and a 17-year-old high school student who stopped to help a victim who was struck by a car. That is ensuring we will also recognize a member of our community that is ensuring the youth are involved in a positive extracurricular activities outside of school, thereby contributing to the city's prevention efforts in safety. In addition, we are proud to honor 2 special Bellflower Unified School District high school students for their award-winning public safety essays. They are both excellent role models for the youth of our community, and we are honored to recognize them here today. Thank you to our Bravo winners and for all of you for joining us today as we recognize and celebrate these local heroes. I only had to do two things. One is read this, and the other is not fall off the stage.
Well, you
Please
did
don't
one
do
of them.
that.
You still have time on the other one.
Hold his hand, please.
Yeah.
Be careful. Watch the flowers. Thank you, Councilmember Ron. Now I would like to invite Mayor Sunny Santa Ynez back to the podium for a special introduction.
It's a very exciting day, and I'm very excited to announce that today we have a special friend and very strong supporter with us joining our Bravo Awards. Supervisor Don Knabe is a supervisor for the 4th District. He has served as supervisor since 1996. He has over 2 million residents and 2 of the nation's largest economic hubs within his jurisdiction. He is the founder of the groundbreaking Safe Surrender Child Program. He has served on the President Homeland Security Advisory Council and is currently director of the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, which is the MTA. Earlier this year, Supervisor Knabe announced the start of Operation Libraries, a plan to invest $45 million to upgrade county libraries in communities throughout the 4th District. And that's only the short list of his accomplishments. So please give us a warm welcome to my friend, your friend, Bellflower's friend, Supervisor Don Knabe.
Good morning, Bellflower. Morning. All right. Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Mayor, for the nice introduction to the City Council, to the City of Bellflower, for once again including me in the great Bravo Awards program. And to Daniela and Whit, thank you for being here and doing this. And I would just a little shout out, a side shout out, the MBC family, not only in Bellflower, but throughout this great county, are great corporate citizens, and they really help us out in a lot. So let's give them a big round of applause. And the coop's in the house, huh? How cool is that? So anyway, I'm pleased to be here to welcome our recently elected sheriff, Mr. Jim McDonald, to Bellflower, as well as another good friend, our fire chief, Mr. Darrell Osby, and see how nice it was? You thought I was going to take a shot, didn't you? Yeah, I didn't do it. But for the last 21 years, this great city of Bellflower has really set aside a day each year to step back, to take a moment in time in this very fast-paced microwave oven life that we live, to honor the men and women who put their lives on the line each and every day for the quality of life that we expect, want, and they produce for us. So it's my honor today to join you this morning and pay tribute to these public safety officers, the great civilian volunteers that Ron just talked about who support their efforts. Today we are recognizing the men and women of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and Fire Department who stand each and every day in harm's way to keep us all safe. We also honor, and this is the most important piece of all of this, the ordinary, the everyday residents of Bellflower who've added 5 letters to their name, extraordinary. Acts of courage, done something heroic, but most importantly, stepped up and been the eyes and ears of our great public safety team. Over the last few years, as we all know, and the members of the team here know, the idea of public safety has really evolved. It's no longer just about people or individuals, men or women, wearing a badge. It's about public safety personnel working within our neighborhoods and our communities in building relationships. It's about empowering our community to play a role in making them safer. It's about working together to be eyes and ears, to be friends, to be the eyes and ears of our public safety team. The truth is, and we all know, and you all know here for the last 21 years, you don't need to wear a badge to be a hero. We can all play an important role in working with those that do wear the badge and making our community a better place for our families to live, work, play, and most importantly, be safe. And that's who we are honoring here today. Those who carry a badge and those that don't, who courageously have stepped up when the community needed it most. It's been said, America, America, is a story of everyday people who do extraordinary things, a story woven deep into the fabric of our great society. And that is exactly what we are seeing here in Bellflower each and every day, each and every year, and other cities and communities throughout the great Los Angeles County. So thank you to each of you for what you do to protect our lives, those of you that wear the badge, and to those extraordinary folks that don't wear a badge but saw a need, filled it, and saved lives. Thanks to our sponsors of the event. God bless you all. God bless the city of Bellflower. May God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Once again, Supervisor, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Now, we do have some special guests here today from Bellflower's public safety partners. Supervisor already introduced both of them there, but we are excited to have with us today two very strong friends of the city of Bellflower and the entire county of Los Angeles. Fire Chief Darrell Osby and Los Angeles County Sheriff Jim McDonald. Chief Osby heads one of the largest emergency service agencies in the world. Put that in perspective for a second. In the entire world, right here in Los Angeles, this is one of the largest agencies, providing traditional fire and life safety services to more than 4.1 million residents in 58 cities. Now, making his first appearance at Bravo, Sheriff McDonald, congratulations on the election, by the way, took the oath of office and was sworn in as the 32nd Sheriff of Los Angeles County on December 1st of 2014. He now heads the largest Sheriff's Department in the world. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to Chief Osby, who will immediately be followed by Sheriff McDonald.
Good morning and thank you. And it was mentioned that the Los Angeles County Fire Department is one of the largest departments in the nation, if not the world. But I want to assure you that our focus and our attention each and every day is to provide services here in Bellflower to the best of our capability. Each morning when I wake up and I put on this badge, I'm sure that the other fellow firefighters can feel the same way, and my fellow brother and sister sheriffs, it's an honor. The public safety is definitely an honor to serve, to protect the lives and property of others. And for several decades, we've done just that here in the city of Bellflower. Listening to the mayor's remarks indicating that public safety is his #1 objective for himself and the city council and city staff. Los Angeles County Fire Department is proud to be a partner with you and this region to ensure that this is a safe environment. Each and every day, our firefighters serve proudly with our sheriffs and community members to ensure a safe Bellflower. I see several seats that are missing here, and if you were here right before the event started, you heard some loud noises, and those are our firefighters leaving with their red trucks, and some may say red toys, with their sirens to respond to save lives. And typically, each and every year, we recognize our firefighters because they do put their lives at risk each and every day to protect and serve others. But it brings distinct honor that this year that the recipient from the Los Angeles County Fire Department is going to be recognized for a Distinguished Service Award. Because in addition to first response, it's also important that our department collaborates and partners with the city, citizens, business organizations, and other entities in this region to ensure that we provide the proper inspection services, proper public training, and other services that we can partner with the citizens to ensure that they can also partner with firefighters and sheriffs to save lives. So on behalf of the Los Angeles County Fire Department, and to my boss, Supervisor Don Knabe, the city staff here, my esteemed partner, Sheriff McDonald, to all the citizens that are also the recipients of the Bravo Award, congratulations, bravo, and great job.
Thank you. Good morning. It's an honor to be able to join you here this morning. Mayor Inez, the Bellflower City Council, thank you. Supervisor Don Knabe, City Manager Jeff Stewart, and as you heard from Chief Osby, we are a partnership, and that public safety is a team sport. We work well together, but certainly with all of you, today is a shining example of what happens when the community comes together with us who are charged with doing this full time. What a successful outcome we have. Well, certainly I'm honored to be part of this great event where we acknowledge the brave acts and distinguished service by the fine men and women of the Sheriff's Department, Fire Department, the City of Bellflower, and members of the local community. If you ask any of our recipients what drove them to jump into action or to get involved, they'll simply say, "I was just doing my job." Well, we're here today to recognize those who did their job, and in doing so chose to get involved and help to make our community even safer. These remarkable men and women renew Bellflower's proud status as a strong city of caring neighbors, willing volunteers, and a dedicated public safety professionals. Every day, public safety officers are called upon to respond quickly to fast-moving emergencies. We often see people on their worst days and in their most stressful moments. Yet, whatever the circumstances, my partners in law enforcement work tirelessly to protect our families, our neighbors, and our communities. These fine men and women answer that call with determination, courage, and valor. But our public safety officers alone cannot do their jobs. We're only as effective as the support and assistance of the citizens in the communities we serve. We must build relationships with all parts of our community during the good times so that we have mutual understanding and a reservoir of goodwill to draw upon during the more challenging times. It's vitally important that you and the community that you represent feel that law enforcement is working with you. Indeed, we derive our authority from you, the community that we serve, and we cannot do our job without your input. So please know that my door is not just open, but I welcome your thoughts and your guidance, whether today or in the future. Today you'll hear the details of extraordinary acts of courage and outstanding community service, which exemplify the strong partnership and bond we have forged with the City of Bellflower. As a result of this partnership, last year the City of Bellflower experienced the lowest annual crime rate in 45 years. That really is something for all of you to be proud of. The Sheriff's Department certainly cannot take all the credit for this achievement. Strong support by the city's leadership, the Neighborhood Watch Program, the city's public safety team, and the citizen participation played a large role in this accomplishment. And I'm sincerely grateful for your partnership and your support. Thank you again for recognizing these heroes who've distinguished themselves by going above and beyond the call of duty to make Bellflower a safe and thriving community. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Fire Chief Osby and Sheriff McDonald, for joining us today and all of the positive things that you do for the city of Bellflower. Also, a big thank you to all the dedicated men and women, both LA County Sheriffs and Fire Departments, for everything that you do. In fact, let's give a round of applause to all of our first responders.
A bunch of them in the room here.
Yeah, a bunch of them in the room right now. All right, so here's a moment a lot of you have been waiting for. We have a legendary keynote speaker joining us and celebrating our Bravo winners. Former NBA player, NBA D-League, and WNBA champion coach Michael Cooper. He currently coaches the WNBA's Atlanta Dream. Hey!
We actually have a lot more to say. Your bio's pretty extensive
You're quite
here.
accomplished.
Well, thank you.
You want to go through your own accomplishments here, or is that awkward?
No, just stand back and accept all the applauses. So, get this, Cooper was a 5-time NBA champion as a player with the Los Angeles Lakers. Woo-hoo! And he also led the Los Angeles.
There we go.
And he also led the Los Angeles Sparks to 2 WNBA titles as the team's head coach, by the way. Not only that, he also led the Albuquerque Thunderbirds of the NBA D-League to a championship during their inaugural season.
Keep that going. Keep it going.
There's more.
And guess what? There's more. I do want to say this one thing off script. Here we go. She's going to start hitting me again. We met a guy today who went to high school with Coop here, and he said, what, I can't say that?
Stop.
I can't say that? He said that he
Those
said
are
that he
stories
was
that we
skinny,
cannot
skinny as a
repeat.
twig freshman year, but everybody knew he was something special. I
He
think he
is
said you were
something
skinny as
special.
Snoop Dogg. That was the way he described it. But
Stick to the script,
I'll get back to the script. This is what happens. All right, so again, Cooper attended Pasadena High School. So this gentleman we spoke with went to the same high school there, and then Pasadena City College before starring in New Mexico, where he made the All-Western Athletic Conference first team as a senior in 1978. Cooper's association with the Los Angeles Lakers started when he spent his entire 12-year career, 1979, 1990. Do we have a correction? I'm taking all your words. You were going to say all this stuff about yourself? All right, here's what we're going to do.
Let's just hand it over
Michael
to Cooper,
ladies
right?
and gentlemen.
Thank you. Whit, I'm still here. I heard you call my name for the national anthem. You said I went to play basketball? I left for stuff like that? Okay, all right. I'm going to keep my speech really, really short because I'm excited about our recipients and I really want to see them up, okay? But I need you to do one thing for me right now, and I want everybody to stand up on your feet and give these recipients a big rousing applause. Come on, real loud. I can't hear you, and I'm a coach. I'm going to make you do push-ups louder. Thank you. Thank you. I have 5 words that I want to say. And again, it's about one thing that comes to mind to me. I'm 58 years old. I'm from Pasadena, California. And as a young person, 6, 7 years old, I never thought I would be on this side, me today. All I was thinking about was having fun, enjoying life, getting with the Lakers, playing with them, and then Dr. Buss said, Coop, you're too old to play, so now we got to get another Michael Cooper. So now I find myself as a senior citizen in my community. Now, I enjoy that because there's 2 things special about being a senior citizen. One, you get half off on public transportation, so I'm always riding on the bus. And then the other thing is I get half off at the movies. So I take my son all the time. I go to the movies sometimes. I fall asleep, but I get half off, okay? So those are the perks that I'm enjoying of being a senior citizen. The other perk that I enjoy is being part of my community. And as I said, as a young person, my grandmother used to tell me, you know, 2 parents can have a child, but it takes the village, a neighborhood, your community to raise that child. And that's what we're about, is you young people to get back involved in the community. Us older people are going to stay on top of you because you young people one day will be sitting up here part of the city of Bellflower or whatever city that you're from. There's 5 things I'd like to tell the young people real quickly, and those are what I call Coop's 5 Ds. They are determination, dedication, desire, discipline, and decision-making. And with those 5 Ds, they really helped my life become easy because as a student athlete, or before, that's why I went to City College. Nothing wrong with City College, but I didn't have the grades out of high school to go straight to a 4-year. So I had to come up the difficult way, and we asked you young people to stay on the right track so you don't have to follow the path that some of us take to eventually get there. But those 5 Ds helped me become a pretty good basketball player. The uniqueness and the specialness about those 5 Ds are when I apply them to my academic life, my everyday life, my religious life, they help me become the person that's standing here in front of you today. So with determination, dedication, desire, discipline, and always making the good decisions will help you young people go a long way. And it'll help us continue to flourish and to put everything we have into our community to keep our community growing. Mayor, you know what? I may end up moving down here because in Los Angeles, they won't even cut my tree. And I was talking to the councilman. They said they'd come out and cut my tree. So I may become a citizen of Bellflower very soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think you
I'm
should
not that short either, by the way. He's huge.
make him do some push-ups or something, this guy right here. Isn't he incredible? We are so blessed and lucky to have him here with us. And you're always welcome to move here to Bellflower. Okay, so we would now like to introduce all of the generous companies, organizations, and individuals whose sponsorship helped make today's program possible. This is 35 sponsors we're talking about here. They joined in supporting our heroes this morning. We're extremely proud of our community spirit that each one portrays with their sponsorship and support of our Bravo Awards. So please take a look at this video featuring today's sponsors.
Diamond sponsors: Mesa Verde Development, Hi, I'm Paul Feilberg with Mesa Verde Development, and on behalf of Mesa Verde, we are delighted to be a part of this year's Bravo Awards. We appreciate being a part of this wonderful city, and we are very excited to be a part of Bellflower's downtown resurgence. We are standing in front of 2 new downtown restaurants, Belko Korean Barbecue and Belhana Sushi, 2 unique dining experiences we hope you will enjoy. May we say bravo to this year's recipients. We truly value the difference all you make in making Bellflower such a terrific community.
Platinum sponsors: CR&R. Kenny's Auto Body and Towing.
Once again, Kenny's Auto Body and Towing is proud to be a sponsor of the City of Bellflower's annual Bravo Award program. It gives us great pleasure in honoring the men and women of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, Los Angeles County Fire Department, and our brave citizens who go above and beyond the call to make our city a safer place to live, work, and play. We'd also like to congratulate our Student Essay Award winners and the City of Bellflower for staging this event. And with that, we say bravo.
Gold sponsors: Empire Transportation and Pronto Fleet Maintenance, Kaiser Permanente. Silver sponsors: Alashire and Winder, George Chevrolet, Boggs Realty, Supervisor Don Knabe, Lucky Lodge Motel. Bronze sponsors:
Thank you again for supporting the Bravo Awards in the City of Bellflower.
All right, it's now time to honor the, what's that?
Nothing. I was going to share my mic.
You go ahead and share. I have my own microphone. She requested her very own. She didn't want to share with me, so.
Because he's too tall, then I'd be like.
At least you don't have to share with Coop.
Very true. I don't think I'd reach that.
Yeah. All right, it's now time to honor the Bravo Award recipients, the reason we're all here today. As the video ends, please make sure that the recipients make your way up to the stage, to the right, I believe, to accept your award. Then pause with the dignitaries on stage for pictures. You can also take selfies. Now, we don't take regular pictures anymore. We only do selfies, apparently, now. So you can do that. Our first Bravo is actually shared by 2 winners that serve as 2014 Neighborhood Watch Co-Captains of the Year, Albert and Heidi Fernandez. Mr. and Mrs. Fernandez initiated a neighborhood watch group on Monterey Street after experiencing several incidents in their neighborhood.
Yeah, so what they did is they knocked on doors, asked neighbors if they'd like to participate, and they found out that many of their neighbors shared their same concerns about their community. So they now host monthly meetings where they offer updates on recent crime concerns and share information of crime prevention. And their neighborhood watch duties are truly a team effort. Listen to this. Albert works nights, Heidi works days, so their alternating work schedules really allows one of them to be at home most of the time watching out, looking out for the entire neighborhood and their community. So let's take a look at Mr. and Mrs. Fernandez's and share their experience with us as Neighborhood Watch co-captains.
My name is Heidi Fernandez.
My name is Albert Fernandez. I lived in Bellflower for 14 years.
With our family of 4 children and my mother-in-law.
I'm a truck driver. I work graveyard. That allows me to be at the house during the day to watch over things. I usually come home early in the morning, kind of look out, see how everything's going. And that's why I see where there's a benefit of working nights.
When he leaves for work is usually when I'm getting home from work. 24 hours, somebody in the house to watch what's going on with the kids and around. What motivated us primarily was our neighbor, talking to my husband and encouraging him to kind of get something going to eliminate some of the activities that we were seeing starting to happen around the ends of the block and that were concerning, especially when you have children.
One of the benefits of doing the neighborhood watch was getting the neighborhood a lot closer. I think that's one of the benefits besides seeing lesser incidents of crime around the neighborhood.
I think it also brings a sense of security to the neighborhood as well. When you can recognize your neighbor by name, they know that they can reach out to you if they're not going to be home for a period of time, have somebody looking out for their house. One of the emphasis that we have in our meetings every month is to just constantly be on the lookout for anything that's unusual and to report anything that's not supposed to be happening. I was very surprised when my husband received the letter stating the recognition for receiving the Bravo Award. I'm hoping that as time goes on that we can truly live up to the award we're receiving.
Really, what a great example for all of us. And you know, we can do the same thing in our communities. Boy, their neighbors are really lucky, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, we want to welcome Mr. and Mrs. Fernandez up to the stage for their award and also for a picture.
Let's hear it for them one more time. All right, for our next Bravo Award, on the morning of September 5th, 2014, Bellflower resident Lisa Fair responded to screams coming from her neighbor's house. A woman had entered her neighbor's home and was threatening the occupants with a knife. Let's listen in as Lisa describes the frightening incident.
Early morning, around 10, sitting on the bed, was on the phone. I heard a scream, a big crash, a scream you never hear. Ran over to their house to see if they needed help, and there was an intruder in there with a knife, and we opened the door, and she come at us with a knife. Lady that lives there, the wife, come out from head to toe in blood with a knife. She was cut up. I took her to the side and set her down. She was gonna pass out. Finally, I heard sirens and they were all there. You know, probably 5-10 minutes later, about 6 police officers brung her out in handcuffs. I took the niece and the little boy to my home because they were hysterical, and my mom fed the little boy lunch, and we just waited. The police knocked on the door and asked me and my father if we would help them out. They don't clean up crime scenes. They have no one to do it. If we would volunteer to come clean before the family come home. But if we wouldn't have done that, the family would have never lived there again after they would see what they seen, because it was the worst thing I ever seen. I haven't had too many awards, you know, in life. And this is just, I don't think it's hit me yet. My dad told me it was very important, you know, that a lot of people don't get this. So I'm proud, and I would have done it again, not just for the award, but to know that I helped a family in need.
Let's hear it for Lisa Fair as she makes her way up to the stage.
All right, now we would like to recognize a special member of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, Deputy Philip Muse, for the outstanding service that he provides the city of Bellflower. When a room was vandalized at a local motel, Deputy Muse took the time to investigate and to really track down that vandal. The vandal eventually turned himself in and apologized to the motel owner and promised to pay for the damage. The ordeal lasted about 3 months, and Deputy Muse would stop by the motel regularly to update the owner of the motel. And the motel owner felt that Deputy Muse's level of customer service was top of the line and just beyond the call of duty, and the service that he received, he says, was just completely unforgettable. So let's watch as Deputy Muse explains how he works to protect businesses and residents right here in Bellflower.
My name is Philip Muse. I'm a deputy with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. I've served the city of Bellflower for about a year, been on the department for 9 years. Mr. Wu is the owner of Lucky Lodge, and he's just a really nice man. I've had several calls over at his motel. On this particular call, he was had one of his rooms vandalized, and I feel I did nothing more than another deputy would have done either, and just like to help him. I like him, his wife, you know, they're very sweet, and he's a very genuine family man. I like helping people anyway, so it's just part of what we do, you know. It's, you know, I'd rather have people smiling, you know, whenever I come. I know that's not always gonna happen, but it's just, they need to know that we're there to help them and they can trust us. I've never received an award before, so it's very exciting to win this Bravo Award. It shows that I'm doing my job and that I am giving good customer service to the people of Bellflower.
Welcome, Deputy Philip Muse.
All right. Everybody hanging in there? Lunch is coming. We promise. On the afternoon of November 10th, 2014, maintenance worker Eduardo de la Cruz and groundskeeper Veronica Gomez were on duty at the Flamingo Apartments in Bellflower when a contractor summoned them for help. The contractor was repairing a gate on the property and badly cut himself. Apartment manager Ana Bobadilla Staple and apartment resident Janet Karen Lucero assisted with treating the man until medical assistance arrived. So let's watch as Ana describes the actions taken that increased the man's chances of making a full recovery.
On that day, it was a normal day in our office, a regular
day, and one of my employees came to my office to tell me that we need you to come outside, and which I did, and walked to the section where there was a person that it was hurt. When I got there, I noticed a lot of blood. He was hurt, and all I did is to help out to make sure he was fine. I saw Janet, she was waving at me, and I said, hi Anna, and then I said, come here Janet. And then when she got closer, she noticed what was happening, and then she basically gave me the instructions as I assist Janet what to do to help the person that was hurt. And she was very nice to help us on this situation. I decided to get involved because I believe that if anybody needs help, as a human person we should help somebody, because we never know when we need help. And it would be nice if somebody was there if I need help. When I received that I was getting a Bravo Awards, I was very grateful, and I just want to say thank you. And I'm just don't know what else to say, but thank you.
All right, so on the afternoon of April 7th, 2014, 7-year-old Kiara Seymour's great-grandmother, Billy Bennett, picked Kiara from school and took her home where they were home alone. So let's watch as Kiara and Mrs. Bennett describes what happened next.
On April 7th, I picked Kiara up from school and I took her to her house. And we had gotten settled and she was doing her homework.
And we thought somebody was at the door, but it was just the people setting up for the new house.
And I don't always go to the door at first, so I went. There are 2 windows by the door, one on each side. Then I went to turn around, and the next thing I knew,
she didn't see the step and she fell. My parents taught me how to call 911. I told them how she fell down the stairs. I told them where I lived. They told me to be calm. I gave her an ice pack and a pillow. I feel excited for getting this award.
Let's hear it for Kiara. And by the way, Kiara is being escorted to the stage by her proud father, LeVar Seymour, as well.
All right, so now we would like to recognize an outstanding member of the Los Angeles County Fire Department, LaFonda Riggins, Community Services Liaison for Division 4 for the distinguished service that she provides to the city of Bellflower. Riggins works behind the scenes at the fire department as she educates the public on fire prevention and the services offered by the fire department. So let's watch as Riggins explains her role as a community service liaison serving for the city of Bellflower.
My name is LaFonda Riggins. I am the Community Service Liaison for the Los Angeles County Fire Department. And I've worked in this position for the last 8 years. I happen to be assigned to Assistant Fire Chief Chris Jackson currently, and I enjoy what I do. My duties entail servicing the public as a whole. I am the contact person to get your local fire station to attend some of your events. I am happy to see some of the events that I used to participate in come back to the city. For example, I really enjoy the car show, the movie nights. It gives me a sense of kind of home, and it makes me feel like I'm a part of this community. I am excited about receiving this award. I appreciate it, and I just want to thank the city of Bellflower for recognizing me and the things that I have contributed to the city.
LaFonda is being escorted to the stage today by Assistant Chief Chris Jackson.
Mr. Cooper, quick question. Have you ever stood in the front of a photograph before? Ever? If so, I definitely have to see that picture. All right, our other Bravo awards still to come here. Deputy Michael Hawk and Deputy Gregory Emerson both serve as motorcycle traffic enforcement deputies in the city of Bellflower. Deputy Hawk is a 27-year veteran of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and has served the city of Bellflower for 10 years. Deputy Emerson is a 23-year veteran of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and has served the city of Bellflower for 2 years. Let's watch as they describe their efforts to promote safe driving practices in Bellflower and to ensure students are safe as they walk to and from school.
My name is Deputy Greg Emerson. I work for the LA County Sheriff's Department, and I've been employed with them for about 23 years.
My name is Michael Hawk. I've been a deputy sheriff for 27 years, and I'm working in the city of Bellflower as a motor deputy for 10 years.
My duties as a motorcycle traffic enforcement deputy for the city of Bellflower are primarily traffic enforcement throughout the city. We are responsible for monitoring the schools when school is getting in the morning and when it's releasing in the afternoon for the safety of the children, to provide a safe passage to and from school for them.
I feel that we have a large impact. Again, it's to ensure the safety of the motorists in Bellflower, and the safer the motorists drive, the safer it is for the general public, driving, pedestrians. Especially here in Bellflower Boulevard, we have a lot of pedestrians that walk and use the bike path. And if I can ensure that the motorists drive as careful as possible, that ensures the safety for everyone involved.
Recently, we held our very first checkpoint managed by myself, and we were able to make 6 DUI arrests and tow in excess of 15 vehicles for various violations. So I'm looking forward to progressing with the DUI checkpoints and providing more of an education on the dangers to motorists for driving while intoxicated or under the influence of any type of drug.
I approach everyone exactly the same, and my initial contact is good morning, good afternoon. The reason I stopped you is A, B, C, and D. Ask for the license and just treat everyone as if I would want to be treated when I get stopped.
To receive the Bravo Award from the City of Bellflower, to me, is an honor. The City Council and staff have a choice of thousands of people to give this award to, so I'm very honored and very privileged to receive the Bravo Award.
I'm honored. I'm honored that the city recognizes the fact that hopefully I can impact the city and make the place a safer place for motorists to drive. So I'm honored.
They're nice guys. Doesn't mean you get a pass on a ticket. It just means you get good customer service with that ticket, right? Well done. Thank you for what you do. All right, so on the evening of November 8th, 2014, Care Ambulance EMTs Lauren Gross and Lori Russo were asked to transport a woman who was in active labor to a local hospital. So let's watch as this dynamic duo describes what was to them just another really exciting day on the job.
On November 8th, 2014, my partner Lori and I were at a hospital in the area, and we were dropping off another patient.
And the nursing staff there wanted us to take this other patient in another room to a different hospital. Well, we went to go check out who the patient was, and it was a woman in labor, in active labor.
And it was a breech presentation, which means that a foot came out instead of a normal presentation, which would be when the baby's head comes out. I worked with the paramedics that were on scene, and we delivered the baby who was in severe distress. And when the baby came out, he was not breathing and he did not have a heartbeat.
I was trying to get everything situated, so I was making sure that the baby had oxygen on a BVM, and I was making sure we had the bulb to suction the baby's nose and mouth, and I was kind of getting all like the little stuff set up for when the baby was actually born.
So we initiated CPR and we transported the baby to a different hospital that had better capabilities for his situation. And while we were en route, we continued the CPR and the resuscitation efforts, and we were able to get the baby breathing spontaneously, and he had his own heartbeat. And before we even handed him off to the nursing staff and the doctors over at the new hospital, he was opening his eyes and kind of looking around.
So Lauren and I are friends outside of care, and so I knew the second I went out to go get her to say, hey, we've got a breech labor in here, like, I need you. She was able to say, okay, she was able to come into the hospital, you know, do what she needed to do. I knew what I needed to be done. We were communicating with each other. She was talking to me, I was talking to her. And that's all very important, because if it was somebody who I just met that day, you know, there's that lack of communication there because you don't really know somebody. That being said, the squad from Bellflower, Squad 98, I've worked with them many times and I've seen them on scene many times too, so they're able to talk to me in a way which I understand, and I'm able to talk to them in a way which they understand. And so that communication there with Bellflower's squad and us too was also very important and made the whole call and all run very smoothly.
My older sister, she's 10 years older than me, and she was an EMT when we lived back on the East Coast in New York City. And on 9/11, she was one of the EMTs that responded down just as kind of, she wasn't working as an EMT, but she went down there as hands to help out with. That really kind of inspired me to become an EMT.
When I was first notified I was a Bravo winner, I was like, what is this award? Let me do some research on it. And so I researched it, and I realized that this is a really special award, and it's very honorable to be given this award. So, let alone nominated for it, but to actually win the award It was amazing and heartwarming, so thank you very much.
As an EMT, many times we're not necessarily recognized for our work in the field because it's our job and it's what we do every day. So anytime to get some recognition for that is incredible, and we thank you a lot for the honor.
Wow. So my second daughter was born 6 months ago. I was panicking in the hospital, freaking out, so I can't imagine something like that. All right, well, our next Bravo Award. In the summer of 2014, Bellflower resident and high school student Madeline E. Bagley worked as a, we got an early applause there, did I hear? That's okay, it's okay. It's all right, cheer on your pals. Madeline E. Bagley worked as a Los Angeles County lifeguard and in preparation received 64 hours of CPR, first aid, and emergency training. Madeline learned just how beneficial that training would be on the afternoon of October 24th, 2014. So let's watch as Madeline describes the actions she took after witnessing a 16-year-old girl being struck by a car.
I was driving home from a dentist appointment on South Street near the In-N-Out when a 16-year-old girl got hit by a car. I angled my car to prevent other cars from hitting her. And in lifeguard training, the first thing you do is make sure the area is okay. I did. That's why I parked my car the way I did. And then you ask the people around you if there are other responders to call 911. And then I got on the ground and I made sure like what was happening, what was like, was she conscious, was she talking, what was her, what was going on with her. And she was talking, she was conscious. I was asking her questions, making sure, you know, what the extent of her injuries were. I'm very honored to be receiving a Bravo Award. In lifeguarding, we have something called the Good Samaritan contract, which we all sign stating that we will help in the time of need, that in an incident that will need our training. And that's what we're trained to do in a time of need or an accident, we will help somebody. And I hope if I ever was a victim in an accident, someone also would help me, lifeguard or not.
All right, so today we have the honor of recognizing Stephen Dollinger. Stephen serves as president of the board of directors, an all-volunteer board for the Youth Cultural Arts Foundation. And the Youth Cultural Arts Foundation, also known as YCAF, is a well-respected organization in the Bellflower community that provides youth with positive extracurricular activities outside of school. So there are countless studies that confirm, you've heard this, that involving youth and extracurricular activities has a positive effect in motivation, academic attendance, also achievement and behavior. So the opportunities that organizations such as YCAF provide for our youth contribute to the city's public safety prevention efforts. So by keeping youth engaged in positive activities, they are more likely to be motivated to become productive members of our society. So let's watch as Stephen shares with us what it means to him to serve the youth in the city of Bellflower.
I serve as board president on an all-volunteer board of directors for the Youth Cultural Arts Foundation, and I have served in that capacity for about 3 years, but I have been involved with the organization for 7. Well, this is very much a full circle moment for me because I met Gary and Kathy Dietz at the 2008 Bravo Awards. Coincidentally, we were introduced by Ron Greenwood, who was formerly the Bristol Auditorium manager. YCAF was founded by Gary and Kathy in 1998 with the mission of helping children, particularly children that may be at risk or underserved, and pulling them into an arts-based extracurricular activity type capacity. In the last few years, we have implemented programs like master classes and free workshops, comedy improv, songwriting. Artists like Paul Williams and Della Reese and Wendy McClendon-Covey, John Voight, Christopher Lloyd have all come out to work with the kids, also on a volunteer basis. And these programs have been made available to kids throughout the community for free. The city of Bellflower is the reason why we can do what we do. If it hadn't been for the city's support early on, I don't think YCAF would have ever gained traction. They have been a tremendous advocate for us, and we are very, very pleased to have their support. This is a very large effort, and everybody involved in the organization shares a piece of this. This is really more Gary and Kathy's. Well, I'm not going to say more than it is mine, but it certainly is, we can share it. I'll cut it in half, and half will stay at YCAF.
He's double parked outside.
The next 2 awards are being presented to 2 outstanding Bellflower Unified School District students who wrote inspirational essays relating to public safety in Bellflower. Cheyenne Avila, is she here, Cheyenne? There she is. Cheyenne Avila is a senior at Mayfair High School, and Kimberly Gutierrez is a senior, yes? Okay, is a senior at Bellflower High School. Here are both talented young ladies reading excerpts from their award-winning essays.
My city is small, nestled in the neck of the suburbs. It is a place where my childhood flourished because of all the different cultures, religions, and ethnicities of the people around me. My city contains a very special part of the world, and it is rare, beautiful, and extremely precious to me. This year marked an incredible turnaround for community life in Bellflower. It was the first time in about 5 years that the city hosted the Street Fest in summer, and the experience was phenomenal. Local businesses sold merchandise and food, children played and created crafts with other children from the community, teens were given something safe and legal to do on a Thursday night, and people from surrounding communities poured onto Bellflower Boulevard to enjoy a safe, free event devoted entirely to family and friends.
In a community, it's important that residents have a feeling of safety and security among their neighbors.
A way to improve one's community is to get to know your neighbors. All it takes is one person to introduce themselves to someone else to increase a feeling of safety and security. A community can become a much better place if residents work as a force to fix their surroundings. Whether it is simple tasks or large events to improve safety, it will impact a community. Safety to community is not hard to achieve with the help of the residents working together. As a community grows as a joint force, a feeling of safety will grow with it.
Let's hear it for those students one more time. Both are starting college in the fall. Families are proud.
Oh, I'm
City
sure.
of Bellflower is proud.
Best of luck in college, ladies, and thanks for being such a great example to all of our other students.
All right, so there's stuff happening backstage right now. I can't tell you what it is. But what I can do is I'm going to introduce Mayor Sunny Santa Ynez back to the stage with the city council members for a special presentation right now. Or to the podium, I should say. Everybody's on this stage. To the podium. Short distances.
Yeah. All right, we're back. For the final award for this year's Bravo Award Recognition Program, we have a special presentation. The special presentation is to the Bellflower team of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. At this time, I'd like to invite Lieutenant Tim Milliman to the stage. Lieutenant, please don't be afraid. Thank you for joining us this morning. And as I mentioned earlier in the part of the program, in 2014, Bellflower experienced the lowest crime rate ever. And it's something that our community can be proud of. So on behalf of the City of Bellflower and the appreciative residents of the city, we'd like to present you this special presentation, the Bravo Award for Outstanding Achievement.
If you guys don't get up here, I'm going to make you do push-ups. Let's go.
On the other side? Yeah. Let's go on the other side. Yeah, stand in front of the stats. Okay.
Make sure you can see the camera. If you can't see the camera, you can't see it. There you go. Yeah, okay, Dan? Okay. All right.
Thank you and congratulations. Okay, we're almost there, everybody. But before we conclude our ceremony, we do have one more surprise. Our keynote speaker, Michael Cooper, has autographed a basketball that we are going to be giving away. Round of applause for that. We've also, so this is how you get it. We also entered raffle tickets marked with every seat number in the auditorium. We've distributed all the tickets to anyone in the disabled seating section as well, or watching the video feed upstairs, so you're automatically entered. So you will look for your seat number.
Yeah, your seat number can be found just below your seat cushion, which can also be used as a flotation device in case of an emergency. In case I go off script one more time. But our ushers will assist you with actually identifying the winner here. At this time, we would like to invite Michael Cooper, accompanied by Mayor Sonny Santa Ynez, back to the podium here to pick that winning ticket.
Almost over. You know, there's a little bit of bad news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news on this special day today. But the bad news I have to give you is that the Los Angeles Lakers will not win a championship because they suck. The good news is, just so your Laker loyalty isn't tested too much, this is the 30th year that the Lakers beat the Celtics in 1985. Now, the mayor don't know this, but I brought him a special guest. And the special guest is Magic Johnson. See the mayor's face? He liked that, huh? No, high five, Mayor. Lakers going to be good in 2 years, but here you go, Mayor. Go ahead.
All right, are you ready with your tickets or seats? So anyway, Michael, you and I can do this raffle, but I think we have someone else who can do it much better, okay, to select the winning ticket. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the Los Angeles Laker girls. Yay!
Now, guys, you can look, because your wife is, don't you know, do like I do. When I look at the Laker girls, I put their face, my wife as their face. So you don't get in trouble, okay? And wives, let the guys look. It's okay. Right, this was the hard part about being a Laker in '85 was that Pat Riley was trying to draw up a play, and we were looking over his shoulders at the Laker girls. Okay, here we go.
Okay, seat number N, as in Nancy, number 10, 10. N,
going
10.
Once.
N,
going twice.
Nancy, 10.
Going twice to A.
We have it?
Look under your seat.
We have it, right? Yes. All right, please join us on the stage after the program.
Is that a yes? It's an empty seat? You gotta be kidding me.
We have to pick another one. That's not fair.
Brick.
You can't move over right now on that seat, by the way. Pick another one.
I wanted to say go on too, Mayor.
All right, very good. This time it's L, as in Larry, 24.
Do we have a winner now?
L, 24.
They went to the restroom. No, I'm kidding. You have to be present to win, by the way.
It's empty, right?
Wrong section. Woo! We have a winner.
L24. All right. Please join us at the stage after the program for photo op. Thank you.
Please go up to the stage, sir.
My winner goes to the guy wearing number 21 out there. There you go. And for these guys that just jumped on a Laker train, it's not Ed Davis.
Lucky winner. Quite a gift there.
I'm so excited. Yeah. There we go. You get the ball. All right. Beautiful.
He asked if he gets to kiss all the girls. You have to ask Mr. Cooper. Congratulations, sir. Laker girls, beautiful. Thank you so much for coming out here. What an awesome surprise. That was cool to see. All right, after we adjourn, watch the tree there. Can we please have all the award winners and the program participants back up for a group picture? Come up here, please. And then the very important part, we do get to eat lunch, complimentary lunch, by the way, provided by Hambo's Restaurant. It's going to be served outside under the tent.
And as they make their way up, we're going to get this picture taken here. We just wanted to say that Danielle and I appreciate you allowing us to be your co-hosts this year for the Bravo Awards. Thank you very much. It's our first time. Maybe you'll invite us back. We hope so.
If you stick to the script, they'll invite you back.
That never happens. Once again, congratulations to all the 2015 Bravo winners.
Yes, congratulations.
And thank you so much for being here. We had a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon, and lunch is just ahead. So have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye.